As human beings, it's only natural that sometimes we make mistakes and we do things that we end up regretting as time goes on.
People pay good money to come watch these athletes play and they try to take over the game.
Shaq, we're on live.
As some of you guys might know, I literally just did a video on the time Tim Hardaway said some very harsh words during an interview, and I can almost guarantee he must regret saying those things, or at least wish we would all forget about it. Well, the world doesn't work like that. Not everything can be kept a secret. Which gave me an idea. What if I do some research and discover more footage that NBA players probably wanted to be kept a secret? So that's exactly what I'm gonna share with you guys today. Now before I start, I just want to say that I'm only gonna be showing footage that was off the court, because the problem with footage that was on the court is that they were obviously well aware that the cameras were on them, recording their every move. For example, Charles Barkley spitting on a fan, Joel Embiid crying, Steve Kerr openly saying that he's so effing tired of Draymond, J.R. Smith saying that they thought they were ahead, Amir Johnson using his cell phone on the bench, Kevin Durant saying that's why I'm out, and I'll even throw in Stephon Marbury acting crazy on his own webcam. Now, what do all of those clips have in common? They all knew everyone was watching. I mean, there's cameramen everywhere in those places. So what I want to do is just focus on the videos where the NBA players had no idea they were on camera, or in some cases tried to hide the footage later on. So enjoy the video, everybody. First up is a video involving Klay Thompson. Right after winning the championship in 2017, he traveled all over Asia, and when he was in China, he wanted to put on a show for everybody. But things didn't quite go as planned. He laid there for a second, probably in shock, but then got up and shook it off. He would continue with his tour like nothing ever happened, but when he got home, he would find out everyone was talking about his embarrassing missed dunk. He said he didn't really have access to the internet when he was away, and was surprised to come home and see the clip all over social media. He knew some people must have recorded it on their cell phones, but didn't expect it to go viral. Even Steph Curry got in on the fun by reenacting the whole thing. And of course, Klay tried to make an excuse for why it happened, but nobody really cared.
It was a long flight. I don't know, the ramp seemed a little, might have been 10'5".
Now let's move on to the other Splash Brother. This clip shows Steph Curry completely ignoring a kid who just wanted a simple autograph.
Curry! Curry, can I get an autograph? Please, I love you. Please, I love you. Curry, I love you.
It was said that the kid received tickets to the Warriors game as a gift from his family for his 10th birthday. He managed to get autographs from several other Warriors, but what he really wanted was Steph's. The kid's mom was outraged and very confused by Steph unwilling to sign her son's jersey. The kid was so upset that apparently, as soon as he got home, he went straight to his room and tore down a poster of Steph that was on his bedroom wall. Ayesha Curry did attempt to defend her husband, but many people thought there was no excuse for Curry not being able to sacrifice at least 10 seconds out of his day for the birthday boy. Up next is a video starring Kyle Lowry, and as we can see, it looks like he's playing a harmless one-on-one game against the famous celebrity Kevin Hart. But early on, things would get heated, and it looked like Lowry was actually putting some effort into it. And as you can tell, Lowry isn't the tallest player in the world, but actually looks like a giant compared to Kevin Hart. Kyle was able to do whatever he wanted, but then he would get a taste of his own medicine. Kevin Hart had no problem blocking the shot of Kyle Lowry, which is pretty impressive considering Lowry is actually very quick when he drives to the basket. Kyle tries to act like he's not even mad, but we all know he must have been dying inside, knowing that he just got his shot sent back by the comedian who is known for being short. Right here shows a video of John Wall. and he's about to race Olympic gold medalist Aries Merritt. At the Reebok headquarters in Boston, everyone gets in position and takes off. Now I know what you guys are thinking. John Wall actually did pretty good. It looked like he was neck and neck with the gold medalist. And yes, he was, which is no surprise, considering he's one of the fastest point guards in the NBA. But if we rewind the tape, look at the bottom left corner of your screen. That's Jameer Nelson. I know, it actually took me a while to even notice he was participating in the race. But as we roll the tape again, Jameer Nelson is nowhere in sight. He gets left behind in the dust, and it looks like he actually gave up before it even started, which shows his lack of confidence in himself to even compete with the other participants. I mean, at the time, he was the point guard for the Orlando Magic. I believe he could have hung in there, but we'll never know, and he probably felt extremely stupid for even attempting to get in on the race. I'm sure we all know about the relationship between Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian. We've seen them all over the news, and it's easy to tell that they love being in the spotlight. But not all publicity is good publicity. Here we have a surveillance video that shows Tristan Thompson at some sort of club, just having fun like any other famous athlete would do. But Tristan probably wished he wasn't caught on camera in this particular instance. We can clearly see that Tristan was fooling around with two women, which you can say is normal for a basketball player. But it turns out, his girl Khloe was 3 months pregnant with his baby at the time, and people everywhere were disgusted by his actions. We also have footage of Tristan outside of a hotel with another woman, as he tries to be sneaky by entering the hotel with her. But little did he know, it was all caught on camera as well. Which leads me to another NBA player who's had some experience with Khloe, but this story has nothing to do with her. Back in 2017, the Rockets were going head to head with the San Antonio Spurs in the semifinals, and Houston was looking to force a Game 7, but that obviously didn't happen. James Harden was not able to lift the Rockets past the Spurs and was eliminated in Game 6. The next day, Stephen A. Smith would point out that Harden didn't quite look like himself.
And I think there needs to be an investigation, to be quite honest with you. He looked like he was drugged out there, for crying out loud, literally comatose. I don't know who the hell that was playing for the Houston Rockets, but it wasn't the James Harden that I've been watching all year.
And it looks like we might know the reason why. This video shows James Harden apparently at a strip club and appears to be intoxicated, and some people claim this happened on the very night before Game 6 of the semifinals, which certainly explains why James did not look like he had his head in the game. Transitioning to another club incident, this one happened pretty recently, involving Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis was at a club in his hometown Latvia. He was out with his friends when suddenly he was jumped by a group of local gang members, and here he is after the fight.
No.
The clip shows Kristaps with blood all over his face, and was reported that he may have suffered a broken hand, but that's not all the clip shows. The beginning of the video shows Porzingis shoving a girl out of his way, which you can say was just the heat of the moment, but regardless, it wasn't really a good look for him at all. Next up is Damian Lillard. Dame and the Portland Trail Blazers were visiting the Minnesota Timberwolves, which was a late December game. The Blazers had a huge lead going into the fourth quarter, but the T-Wolves managed to come back and get the W by a single point, and obviously this put Dame in a very bad mood. Soon after, the Trailblazers were heading to their team bus outside the arena, and that's when a fan yelled something towards Lillard's direction, which happened to get his attention. Now, usually Dame would probably just ignore the fans who are talking trash to him, but this time, he wasn't gonna let it slide. Apparently, somebody yelled an anti-gay slur to Damian, which led to him confronting the fan.
What you say? What? Which one of y'all said that?
What's up, Lillard? Hey, yo, what's up, Lillard? Hey, yo,
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Oh, we love you. You are good.
What? What's your phone down?
Now, I find it hilarious that as soon as Dame approaches them, everyone decides to act all innocent and clearly doesn't want to own up to what they said. In 2012, Anthony Davis was taken #1 overall by the New Orleans Pelicans, which made his NBA dream come true, but his past would come back to haunt him. Late in 2013, which was a full year after AD was drafted, a video surfaced on the internet of Davis in a locker room at the University of Kentucky, and let's just say he was having a good old time. Apparently, from the looks of it, one of his teammates stripped Davis completely naked, held him down to the ground, and proceeded by spanking his cheeks. Now remember, Anthony Davis only played 1 year in college, which made him a freshman in the video, so people automatically assumed that he was a victim of hazing. But it's clear that AD wasn't really fighting back and was actually laughing throughout the entire thing, which gives us the indication that it was probably nothing too serious. Back in the summer of 2009, LeBron James was participating in a pickup game at his Skills Academy in Akron, Ohio. They played for several hours, and 20 minutes into the game, that's when Jordan Crawford, who was still in college at the time, drove to the basket and somehow dunked on LeBron James. Everyone in the building couldn't believe what they just witnessed, and it was reported that even Nike attempted to confiscate the footage to prevent it from making its way onto the internet. And it was said that even LeBron James himself told a Nike representative to demand everyone to hand over any footage they recorded, but it was too late. There was just too many people who captured the dunk on video and immediately put it online. And here's what Jordan Crawford had to say.
I was coming from the right wing and I came down the middle, and he just happened to be there. When it happened, it really didn't hit me yet. You know, I was geeked about it more than anything, just because it's LeBron.
Okay, here are a few more very quickly before we finish up the video.
I think I had this camp just so y'all could get to it. Oh! That's right. Oh no!
Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. I know there's probably plenty more footage out there that could have made an appearance on this video, but that's where I'm going to end things today. So feel free to comment down below if I forgot one, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.